My name is Jay. I'm a software engineer with a focus on AI-assisted dev tools. I do have a background I've been a developer for over 10 years, so I'm not what you'd call a vibe coder, which is fine if you're a vibe coder, but like it's an important distinction. I'm a developer using AI-assisted development tools. I've got over 10 years of experience as a developer. That ranges from startups to enterprise. It also ranges from front and back end development to like cloud architecture and DevOps. So I don't just know languages like TypeScript, Python, even Golang, but I also know server stuff like Linux. I'm really comfortable with Bash. I know Terraform. I know Docker. I know all the major clouds, especially AWS. I've actually specialized in cloud architecture for several years now. My background is mostly in back-end development, features, bug fixes, contributing to web services, APIs, even helped plan and develop many systems greenfield. I also did a solid amount of front-end work, but I was always more valuable in like data-oriented things, like as opposed to aesthetic, subjective, like style. I'm familiar with front-end tooling, but most of my career has been back-end and cloud. Basically a lot has changed and it's changing faster. And that's kind of why I'm going all in for these AI-assisted tools. It used to be the thing to do was to get really, really good at a relatively narrow set of skills and just be really, really good at that, like cloud or backend or whatever. And now it's like, it just doesn't make as much sense anymore. Like things are changing so fast that like week to week, you never know what's going to get disrupted. So you have to be good at learning new things and building things rapidly, ship early, ship often, keep your operations light kind of thing. And I do have the experience to deploy workloads to massive elastic infrastructure, cost optimization and performance and metrics, logs. I've been involved in cloud migrations and for enterprise. I've assisted engineering support, help desk as a contractor for enterprise. A bit of ancient history. I got my start supporting and maintaining code bases and on-prem infrastructure for an EMR startup that's electronic medical records. So like founded by doctors on a hospital campus here locally. I was kind of an internal IT support / web developer for a few years. That was wild. I mean, I learned a lot. It was great experience. There were some nasty things going on, but it's fun to war story about. I'm always looking out for opportunities to either work on technologies that are aligned with some of the stuff that I've been trying to get hands-on with and gain experience with. And it's always something different. I've always got all kinds of things going on. Right now, AI agents, reasoning engines, LangChain, vector databases, tie these advanced AI tools in with a lot of these no-code solutions that people are stitching together, and those are getting kind of messy, and working on ways to use agentic AI, kind of clean up their operations and help them get to the next level, have like a solid developer. My strength is that I have experience at scale. I've got a startup sensibility, particularly valuable to growing companies that are trying to bootstrap an operation and they don't want to fall into the trap of overspending, over-engineering, but they also want to know that they're in good hands for some heavier stuff. You're going to need some more custom tooling. I try to balance my experience with massive high availability infrastructure with the startup sensibilities of a growing company. Also, if you've just got a really cool idea that's exciting, either way, feel free to reach out and set up a call, and we can talk about what you got going on and see how we can help each other out. Hey, man.
I got a surprise.
What you got?
I have this.
Where'd you find that? Is that the Lamborghini?
Yeah.
The one that flies with the falcon wings?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the microphone's kind of in the way right now. So tell me what you think, right? Okay. Reasoning engines.